Alright, what's good, YouTube? So basically making this video on selling your beats online. Basically just some tips, to help you, to sell your beats online, just some tips, some strategies and everything. Just some stuff to help you and hopefully progress your beat sales and help you out. So I'm just gonna go down my list. So basically the first thing that I have on my list to talk about is number one is quality beats. First of all, you have to have quality. Like, it's always been quality over quantity. No matter how many beats you have on your website, that doesn't matter. If your beats are not quality and they're not properly mixed and don't sound right, it's just not gonna matter. People are just gonna overlook your beats and you're just gonna get a bunch of negative feedback, and you don't want that. You wanna put out your best product, your best quality, your best sounding beats, So even if you only, your best sounding beats, you only have a select few, you would rather much have a better chance to upload just that select few versus just a bunch of trash sounding beats. That's not what you want. Remember, it's always quality over quantity. The second thing is spamming on social media. I cannot stress this enough. Do not spam. That is the worst thing that you could possibly do, is spam. People hate spammers. I was once a spammer. I learned my lesson. Don't spam. Alright, it's just a red flag. Don't spam. For one, spamming just leads to arguments. It leads to people just unhappy people. People will cuss you out for it. It's just not good. People don't check you out after you spam, because they just look at it and they just look over your comment. So if you check somebody, check me out, you're begging them, they're not gonna do it. It's better for you to just target your audience, and it's better for people to find you, and it's just better for them to find you versus you begging them. It's just better that way. But that's step 2. No spamming. Don't spam. Remember that. No spamming. Alright, number 3. Make sure you build a diverse beat catalog. I would advise you, before you go out to target and finding your audience, make sure your beat catalog is right. You want to make sure you have the best quality beats on there. You want to make sure you have the most diverse beats on there. One style. You don't want to have just one style. So let's just say I have a beat catalog and all I make is trap. A lot of people they're not going to want to buy from me because all I have is trap. So the more genre of beats that you make, the better. The better chances you have of selling them. So make sure you expand your music knowledge or whatever. Just make sure you just branch out into more diverse sounds. Just experiment. Just remember, just the more sounds, the better. So diverse beat catalog. Damn, I lost count. I think this was the 4th one now. We're on the 4th one. So the 4th one is keyword tagging. Okay. So keyword tagging. So let's say, which brings me to the step that I had after this, was social media marketing. So on social media marketing, the one that I like to use, the one that I'm most popular and known on, is Instagram. Instagram for me helped me a lot, because it got me started, and if I wasn't on Instagram, I probably wouldn't have met a lot of people on my account. I probably wouldn't have met a lot of producers, so that's good for me, so Instagram, I think, is a powerful tool. That's something that's really, blowing up, and that's something that's really trending right now. And remember, the trend is always your friend. So with that being said, which brings me to the point that I had, which was keywords. Make sure you have descriptive keywords. So let's say if I want to target some artists, rappers, let's say something, I'll put just some hashtags. I'll put unsigned artists, indie artists, something that rappers always go to drop their music, some platforms, my mixtape, Spinrilla, hashtag. Just hashtag those, just be specific in those areas, because once you do that, you're now, you've now narrowed it down, and now you're targeting the people that you want, in that area. So I'll advise you, let's say you're on your videos, you might want to put your beat title, put everything up. Then after that, in the bottom, put your hashtags and put everything so people can find you and reach out to you. You can do the same also for YouTube. Whenever you upload a beat to YouTube, I'm not really known on YouTube. I'm still trying to find out how to work YouTube. You know, I'm getting my subscribers up and everything. So what I do on YouTube, I just put some tags in the description, which is basically the same thing. Keywords, you know, popular keywords. So it's always just popular keywords. The trend is always referring, so remember that. The fifth thing that I bring it to is your budget. Okay. Before I started off, I really didn't, you know, do a lot of I didn't do a lot of brand, like I didn't pay for a lot of ads and do you know, do a lot of that. But you know, now that I'm really, you know, starting to build my account up, I'm starting to, you know, pay more for ads. And you know, the more money that you put into an ad, the better. You know, I'm not saying you have to spend thousands of dollars on ads, because you know that's what professionals do, but at least have a $100 budget. You know, you can do a $100 budget a month. Whenever you get some money, whenever you get time, just, you know, just put a little money into the ad first and see how it'll run. And you know, if it does well, you know, just continue to put money into it. And if it doesn't, then, you know, just critique it and do whatever you need to do and just, you know, just fix it. But have a budget. You know, you can't come into the beat game thinking that you're just gonna do stuff for free, get a bunch of free stuff, and thinking money's just gonna compile on you. It's not that way. You have to spend money to make money. That's always like that. So remember that. The next point that I'm coming across is collab with other producers. You can't be a producer if you don't collab with other producers. Now, I say that to say this. I haven't really been collabing with other artists lately or other producers lately, because, you know, I really just been trying to focus and get everything intact and, you know, get everything ready. But make sure you collab with other producers, you know, but don't just collab with any producer. You know, make sure you're collabing with somebody that's on your level. Now, I don't want to say that I'm better than the producer, so I don't want to say that. So let me not say that I'm better than the producer. I mean it as saying, if they don't put the same amount of work and effort into their work as to, you know, as far as marketing and branding, and I feel like you shouldn't, you know, collab with them. Because I feel like if you do collab with them, somebody that's not putting in the same amount of effort and work, they're just gonna feed off you, and that's just gonna boost them up, and you don't want that. So make sure you collab with other artists that's on the same level as you, meaning that. And just email marketing. Make sure, well, that's if you want to release a free beat here and there. And if you do, or whenever you do release a free beat, make sure you capture their email, because if you get their email, you can you might have a potential buyer, you know, especially if they already like your music and already like your beats. Then it's better for you, you know, to go ahead and get their email, and then you can just send them, you know, beats every time, or whenever you know, release a free beat or something, or a beat pack, whatever you want to do. You know, you already have the email, so when you just send it out, you know, you can, you know, you already have the email, so it'll be easy. And something that I use is MailChimp, you know, and it's easy for me to send out mass emails, you know, especially when you have a big list of, you know, of emails. So that's basically what I do whenever I get you know, release a new beat pack or something. I get everybody's email and I put it, you know, import it, and I just send it out. And, you know, whoever wants to buy stuff, you know, they hit me up, and, you know, it just goes from there. So make sure you do email marketing. That does still work. You know, take that into consideration as well. But another thing that brings me to, I think that was already it, which is email marketing and everything. And another thing that I will say is, this will not happen overnight. You have to treat this as a business. You can't go into this thinking that somebody's just gonna drop knowledge on you, and when you get that knowledge, you're just gonna start selling beats out of this world. It doesn't work like that. I promise it doesn't. You have to be dedicated, you have to be consistent, and you have to be willing to work every day for this. If this is really what you want to do with your life, if you really want to be a producer and you really want to do this, you have to work and you have to put the time in. So I will say that this is not no overnight process. You have to put the time in, because this is a small business, so you have to treat it like a small business, and running small businesses is not easy. So there's no secret. The secret is putting in the hard work, working smarter, not harder, and just, you know, staying consistent with everything. So I will be releasing a second video and some more tips on selling beats, and, you know, stuff hopefully that you could take in and, you know, put in, you know, just innovating, you know, just use for your own. But you know, I wish all my producers the best of luck out there. You know, I will be dropping more tutorials and more videos, you know, to help out the producer community. So I hope that you like this video. I hope that you can like, comment, leave some feedback, and make sure you follow me on IG at Proud by DMP. That is PROD by DMP. Make sure you subscribe And that's just about it. You know, y'all bless up.